Good morning. Welcome to April 17th. It is the morning of, I believe, Wednesday, actually, yeah. And we're getting ready to, well, what we were doing was getting ready to play Darkfall. The new game produced by Adventurine. I loved it, Darkfall, but then they were like, you know what? Fuck you! Okay? Fuck you! We're Greek, and we hate people. So let's make a game, make it very promising, hype it, we gotta build this hype meter up, we gotta build it up. How can we piss off people? Yeah, let's make it very promising, very interesting. Let's release it and then delay it 8 months. No, was it 6 months? I think it was 6 months, 6 or 7 months. It's supposed to come out last year in November, I believe. Darkfall Unholy Wars was the sequel to Darkfall. For those who do not know, Darkfall is it's a very niche genre. It's a free loot MMORPG, basically, with a very heavy emphasis on PvP and like clan PvP, clan shit. You got clans can like capture territories, like land and shit, build up like a fucking hamlet. You want a hamlet, bitch? Fuck yeah, let's get a hamlet, man. You could, on the hamlets you can produce very many things. You can have a mine that gives you special resources. You can have a sawmill that gives you even more wood. Very cool concepts. And for the most part, the first game was really good. It's just the world was so big, the player base was so little, it didn't really go anywhere. So I played it for probably 3 years or so. The first game itself had many issues though, like from the launch. I guess for like the first week the game was out, people couldn't like log in or something. Or I came in like 2008, 2009 or so. So it was a couple months after it came out. Most of the issues were gone, and there was quite a bit of people playing it. It was easy to get into a clan. It was easy to start leveling up. That was the problem though, is the grind in that game, the level up process to get to the point where you can fight other players was so high. It took probably, I want to say, it took me and my cousin like, I don't know, at least over a year of playing it every day, if not, well, I mean, we took breaks, obviously, like, we would stop playing for a couple days here and there, and there's a couple months where we weren't subscribed or anymore, but we played it pretty much every day, for probably over a year before we started noticing, like, we could actually go fight other players and stuff like that. But ultimately, I mean, I like that kind of game. I think a game where you have to work at it and just keep going at it to really get up there, that's pretty cool. But not when it takes you over 2 years to max all of your stats out of playing every day, and that's pretty much what it came down to. People with max stats could just walk over everybody else, which kind of sucked, especially for newbies. So we're told Darkfall, like, they're working on this huge expansion. It's gonna be like revolutionize Darkfall. It's gonna be really good. It gets so big that they're like, you know what, fuck it, let's just make a whole new game. Darkfall Unholy Wars. And it's, I don't know, I hate subtitles, but Unholy Wars. It looked very promising from what they were teasing. They were like, yeah, there's going to be a class system now, because before you played however you wanted to play. Everything was based on your stats. You could use a bow, you could use a staff, you could use whatever you wanted. So Darkfall Unholy Wars was like, alright, we're going over the classes. It'll be easy to level up. Each class focuses on those stats, so you don't have to level up everything and stuff like that. I can't remember what they teased, but they basically said that it was going to be really easy for newbies to get into, which was really cool concept. However, at this point I wasn't playing Darkfall anymore because they had already shut the servers down, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll just wait for Unholy Wars to come out. That was November 2012, I think, around there. So the day comes, and I already have my Unholy Wars account linked up or whatever, because you link your Darkfall account to Unholy Wars account or something. And, you basically pre-ordered the game, and you would have like, your name would be reserved or whatever. So when the game goes up November, you could jump in there with your character name and start playing. Well, here's the thing about this company: they're retarded. All right. Now, they probably never went to school for game design. I'm sure they probably self-taught or something, because their company's never made anything else, and they've been working on this series for over 10 years. But you would have to think somewhere in their studio, some guy would be like, either play testing it or something, where he would just be like, guys, we can't tell people releasing this, it's not ready yet. And apparently they didn't have that guy because they basically, I think it was the day it came out or the day before it came out, they were just like, yeah, sorry, it's getting delayed. However, we're gonna have a beta in a couple months, so you can play the beta for free until we release the full game. And I was like, yeah, fuck you. Basically, I gave the beta a try. Ran like a piece of shit. You understand? I ran the original Darkfall at like 80 or 90 frames. My computer's not good or anything, but I at least ran it at decent frames. Darkfall and Holy Wars ran at like between 10 and 30 frames usually. I couldn't fight anything because the screen would lag. Whenever you ran, it felt like you were on like blocks of butter, and you would like kind of like you had like a little sustained like slide when you finished moving in that direction. It was weird. But ultimately, the frame rate sucked ass really badly. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. People are saying that it's in debug mode, so the frame rate will get better in full game. So I was like, yeah, fuck you. I'll wait. 5 or 6 months later, we're sitting here in April, and the game is released yesterday. As of yesterday, it was released 9 a.m. They said their ETA. That's one thing they're known for saying too, is they set ETAs, and then when basically that's their phrase, their code. ETA means, alright, take that time and then add a day or two to it. Alright, so when they say 9 a.m., what they mean is come back probably 24 to 48 hours later, and maybe it'll be up. So I'm there at 9 a.m., nothing. I go to the forums, everyone's like, where the fuck is it? It's not out. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll wait an hour. Then I think he's like the community manager or something, Tasos, he puts an update saying like, yeah, sorry, it's gonna take a couple extra hours. Well, alright, whatever, I'll play something else till then. So, I can't remember what happened. It came out or whatever. It came out at like 1 a.m. They said 9 a.m. originally. I was playing something till like 1 p.m. And then I looked at the forums and they had a new post. Darkfall Unholy Wars is live. Fuck yeah, time to go play Darkfall. Nope. Sorry, you're gonna have to download a 6 gig download on top of the game itself already that you've been beta testing for 5 months. And I'm thinking, alright, that makes sense. It is a full game. Full game's obviously gonna have more content and everything. And I was predicting this. I was like, you know what they're probably gonna do is they're gonna release the beta version just with a couple new features and throw it out as a full game, like Minecraft. That's exactly what they did. And keep in mind, I haven't even played it yet. No, I played it for like 20 minutes. I played it long enough to beat the tutorial and get my graphic settings working, I guess you could say. So yeah, basically 10-20 minutes. And even then, I woke up at, keep in mind, the game released at 9 a.m., okay? It went live at 1 p.m., okay? I went to bed at 5 p.m. The game was still, I was actually torrenting it because the game itself couldn't download it very fast. The patcher or whatever, the client couldn't download the game. It was downloading at 30 KB per second. Fuck you. So we stopped that. We torrented it. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep. This is gonna take forever. Wake up, done torrenting. Fuck yeah, let's install this bitch. Installing it didn't take very long. It was pretty fast. I woke up at I think 4 a.m. No, 3 a.m. Yeah. No. I woke up at 2 a.m. It starts copying files, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna wait. So 2 a.m. I'm like, I start up the copying files portion of the install. So I go back to bed, wake back up 2 hours later, 4 a.m. The game, it's finished copying, it's finished installed, it's patched, it's verified files. The servers are offline. Why? Because it's not out yet. Fuck you, Adventure Ryan, suck my dick. Ah, no, my dick. Oh,